Hey, what's up guys with a Hallyu Blast?
I'm Serg.
And I'm Oscar, and today is this channel's 1 year anniversary. Crazy to even do this for 1 year already.
1 year.
And I think starting in October or November is when we've been uploading one video a day.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but since November, I want to say, it might have been November, we've actually been uploading a video a day. That's a lot.
There was a point where we weren't uploading videos on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah, I think it started off where like when we first started, we did like a video 1 week, and then we did another video another week, and then it turned into doing one Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then we did it Monday through Friday, and the next thing you know, we're just uploading one a day. There's just so much stuff out there, and everyone is asking for like they want to see certain things, and we figured the only way to do it was release a video every day, and I don't regret it, honestly.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, I think it really helped branch us out and stuff. But one thing we did notice is you guys actually don't know much about us, because we don't really say much, and I mean we're obviously really not asked that much either. So we decided that we're going to do a Q&A video for this 1 year anniversary. Now I grabbed pretty much all the questions I could. I just excluded the ones where repeating themselves. And things about our top 5 lists, like guy group, girl group, or just in total, just because that's going to be a separate video later on. So keep an eye out for that. But I said we just get into these questions. Now, the first one is going to be from Red Ray. I'll put the name on the thing because I'm not too sure. But how did you guys get into K-pop, and why do you like it? Who are your ultimate biases?
Ooh, okay. So how we got into it? We both got into it differently, I want to say.
I don't know if I've actually told my story on here.
I think we both mentioned it.
Yeah.
We've never really gotten into detail of it.
The way I got into it is I play Magic the Gathering. If you guys don't know, it's a card game. And if you guys know Twitch, you can watch people play. Well, I was watching this streamer play at the time, and he was playing a song. It was actually from AOA, Miniskirt, and the chat was like, play the music video, and he's like, I can't, it's too risque. I was like, whoa, I want to watch this. So I watch it, and I thought the girls, honestly, I just thought they were really hot. And so I started watching the video more and more, and next thing you know it, I'm starting to like the song. And then I started looking into all of the rest of AOA's songs, and that was it. I just started listening to other groups, and it became less about looking at the looks from AOA, more about like enjoying all the music. And it was just a giant snowball that honestly has not stopped rolling. It's still going.
For me, it was maybe about 2 years ago. We were in front of. I remember we were going to hang out with Jake and Tom, who you both met already, and Jake showed Tom, and then they showed me collectively together Block B, which you guys know is my #1 guy group. And I was like, it was very good. Mentioned this maybe with the Teen Top video, I think.
Oh yeah.
We saw that, and from there I was like, okay, this is good, and this is good, and then after a while I was like, okay, well, it still wasn't. It wasn't enough to sink me in. I was like, okay, this is good, this is great. You know, I mean, it was fine. Yeah. And then afterwards we went to. It must have been maybe about 2 weeks later, maybe, I'm not entirely sure. We went to a birthday party, and it was for one of Jake's friends, and there he was talking about how one of his friends likes this girl group, and he cries every time he sees a music video because he's so madly in love with one of the girls. And Andy, yes, Andy, I remember that. And I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a look. You know, why not, right? I want to see what the hype is about. And after that, I fell in love also. I was like, this is the greatest thing in the world. And believe it or not, that music video was Girls' Day, which is...
What music video was it?
It was Hug Me Once. And that's how my ultimate bias came to be, which is Mina. That's going to be a question later on down the line.
Well, that is a question right now. Who's your ultimate bias?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so my ultimate bias is Mina from Girls' Day. There's just something about her that I absolutely adore. I really don't know what it is. Just the moment I saw her, I was like, I just fell in love.
Yeah. Straight up. I think for me, my ultimate bias is IU. I just love her. She's great, honestly. But that was the first one. So now moving on to the second question. Louis Vitiridi, what is the #1 group you guys would want to see live? This one's pretty hard for me because I think I've seen pretty much all of my favorite groups. I think I'm gonna break the rule on this one a little bit. I'm gonna say IU, not a group, but I've never seen her live.
Yeah,
and that would be amazing.
Well, seeing as how I've seen Girls' Day live already, seeing Girls' Day again would probably be something I'd want to see. But I think, if anything, I think the next group I would want to see after them would probably be Luna.
Luna? Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Luna would probably be the one that I'd want to see the most. I am seeing Red Velvet in New Jersey, and then I guess G-Friend would, but Luna would probably be the one I'd want to see the most.
All right. So next question is from Arnold Chumwu. What is your favorite genre or style in K-pop? I'm curious, especially with Oscars. Also, what is your top 3 groups so far? Now, we're probably not going to do the top 3 groups.
Let's just say the first letter of it, and then they can guess.
How about let's do it from the new... No, that's easy for me, though. Oh, yeah, okay. We'll do the first letter.
The first letter.
So mine would... Mine gives it away automatically.
I mean, come on. Like, come on.
Well, you said one of the 3.
Oh, okay.
You know, so I'll say W. Everyone's gonna know that one though. So.
G.
Oh, I wonder who that is.
There's 2.
Really?
1 through 3. There's another G in there.
I just know 1.
I'm not gonna say the other one.
I'll have to think about that one. But what is your favorite sound in K-pop? Honestly,
I
don't know.
I'll answer first since he was more curious about you.
Yeah.
I don't particularly have a preferred sound or genre, mostly because a lot of K-pop is like there's a lot of different types of concepts. I suppose if there was a concept that I like the most or genre, yeah, if there was a concept or genre that I prefer, it's probably heavier sounding music that's fast, I suppose.
So Dreamcatcher style.
Dreamcatcher style, yeah.
I honestly don't know what mine is. Maybe more mature.
I guess, yeah, mature
like
also.
Some of AOA's stuff. I mean, that is what got me into it. But I don't really have a favorite. I listen to everything from AOA to G-Friend to Oh My Girl to like, I mean...
If anything, I can tell you something that I dislike, and that's cute.
He does not like the cutesy concept at all. I like
I'm over it. I got over it real fast.
Yeah. But next question is going to be from... Tikya Nura. What is your favorite Korean group? Twice.
Girls' Day.
That was easy. Strawberry Jam. Do you guys have your own G-Friend? That was clever. No. If you've seen my back wall, I do not have a girlfriend.
My wall looks pretty much similar.
She would not appreciate my room.
Yeah. You know, even if I would still keep it up there, even if she did. If I had a girlfriend, it literally wouldn't matter.
Yeah, I don't really want one though.
I would want. I mean, yeah. I'll just tell you.
I like my computer so much.
I do too. Like, I've been single for 8 years. Like, wow, it's been a long time. Like, I don't particularly need a girlfriend in my life right now.
All right, next question. Anna Mores. I'm very curious to know how it all started, the channel, and why you decided to react to K-pop.
Okay.
I don't know.
It started like this. I moved up to Austin, and then Oscar was like, "Hey, let's do this," and I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, like if you guys don't know me, I just like doing things in general. I have an idea, I just go for it. I think about like the consequences later. It's not always a good thing, right, Tom? It's not always a good thing, but it led to this channel. So I just had an idea that, I don't know, at the time I was watching a lot of YouTube. I was like, man, that would be cool to just have a YouTube channel. And at the time, I had this whole vision for this channel. I mean, it's not there yet, and I don't really want to tell you guys because this is like a farther down the road plan. But I just wanted to make a channel all about K-pop. And Twice just happened to be coming back around this time when he had moved up here and all this stuff was happening. I was like, hey, why don't we just make a reaction video to Twice? And at the time, Serg was actually a pretty big Twice fan, I want to say. And so he was like, all right, let's do it. And
we just did it.
Yeah, we did it, and it just, now we're here, 1 year later.
Yeah, it was just both a common interest that we both liked. I mean, and we just just went for it.
And it was just a really easy thing. Like, we didn't have to try hard. Like, it just flows naturally. I mean, as you guys have seen our videos, like, the one comment I always see is how we're so genuine, and it's because we just like it.
Yeah,
like,
it's really hard for us to whenever we come across a song or a thing that we don't like, it's like we're trying to be as honest as possible, but like we say in all of our videos, it's never the idols that we target, it's always just the song itself.
Yeah, like, it's when a group has a weak song, like, almost 9.5 times out of 10, or 10 out of 10 times, it's not the idol's fault.
No, absolutely not.
It's just the way the person that produced the song, it just wasn't a good song at the time. The song wasn't strong. It wasn't suited for the group. Like, just things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we just wanted to make a video one day, and we kept it going.
Yeah, came to this.
We just didn't give up. And now we're at 7,000 subscribers, by the way.
Yes. Thank you all.
Thank you, guys. Next question. So this question we kind of already answered, but I'm going to say it fully. It's from Mark UK. How did you get into K-pop? We answered that part, but I wanted to do this one. What is your biggest highlight of your visit to Korea? I think I have mine, but I want to go. Honestly, for me, it was the baseball games. Now, I had already went to Korea once before. So honestly, this trip was really weird for me. I don't know if I told you, but like, it was so awesome being back in Korea, but I think a lot of the times we ended up kind of doing some of the things I had already done, which I honestly didn't mind fully, but it always felt like something was like kind of missing. It was like going through the motions almost. But I did not go to a baseball game last time, and we went to it this time, and it was just a crazy experience.
It was super crazy.
I've been to Major League Baseball games in the States here. I've seen like the Texas Rangers play, the Astros, but the energy you get from the crowd is so different.
There's hype man.
Yeah, there's a hype man that's just yelling cheers the whole time. There's cheerleaders. There's $3 liter of beers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was amazing. It wasn't like $10 for a stupid little cup of beer like it is here. But yeah, I think baseball games, that was definitely my favorite moment.
I couldn't narrow it down. If I had to pick, it would probably be the Palace. Going to see the Palace. It was just one of the most amazing experiences I've ever, like, just the energy of the place and seeing all the people in those hanboks and whatnot walking around. Just the structure, the history of it all. It's really, I find it very appealing, I suppose. Seeing, there was just too many things, honestly. But if I did like probably the Palace the most, being at the Palace, yeah.
It's funny because I think the first time I went to Korea, I think the Palace was, no, it was actually my second favorite thing. But the palaces are always up there. It's especially when you live here, we don't have things like that. Our historic buildings are usually just normal buildings that are just really old. Because the only exception we have here is the Alamo.
Yeah, the Alamos, yeah.
I think that's our exception. That's like our palaces almost.
It's really structurally different.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that was really good.
Yeah, I guess another the other highlight would probably be Nami Island.
Ooh, Nami Island was
Nami
awesome.
Island was
you went bungee jumping.
I did go bungee jumping, so maybe that. Well, it wasn't the highlight, but it was definitely fun. Nami Island was super pretty.
He also found his long lost dad.
Oh yeah, at a baseball game. I met a gentleman there who was really polite and kind, and
he adopted Serg.
Yeah, he adopted me. He's my new Korean father. And I hope to meet again in the future. But who's to say?
But yeah, those are our favorite moments when we went to Korea. The next one, Once Upon a Twice. There you go. What's a K-pop song that makes you emotional? What's your all-time favorite K-pop song that you'll never get bored of?
Ooh.
That's a hard one.
That's a hard one.
I feel like songs are usually flavors.
Yeah, they are.
Of the month or something.
I guess for emotional song, Tears by Lee Sang. That song at one point did make me cry.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just one of those moments that I was thinking about things and I was listening to the song, and it just the emotion that Gary and Gil have. I don't remember the The girl's name.
I know who she is. I
do know who she is.
Her
I just don't remember her name.
Yeah.
But that song has actually made me cry. Like it just came out like at one point. I don't know why. You want?
So mine are actually put together. Emotional and a song that I'll never get tired of is actually Youngwa Daegu by Zion T.
Yeah, you've mentioned it a couple times.
I don't know why. I just love that song. And the emotional part, it's weird because I think the only reason it does is I saw Zion T live and he played that song, and there was a lot of Korean students, I guess they're like foreign exchange students visiting, and they played that song, and honestly like a lot of them were crying, like, because I guess it made them miss home, and especially what the song talks about. So like, I don't know, that song I don't know, it makes me feel good.
For a song that I'll never get bored of, well, that's any really song on my top 10 ultimate favorite songs, I guess, so to speak. But if I had to narrow it down to one, probably "I'll Be Yours" by Girls' Day.
Really?
I cannot skip that song.
I would think it'd be an older Girls' Day song.
Well, there's multiple Girls' Day songs on my top 10,
yeah.
But "I'll Be Yours" is probably my favorite still to this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, "I'll Be Yours" is the one I never skip ever.
Fair enough. All right, so the next one's from Boone. How and when did you two meet? This was a while ago.
6th grade?
Yeah, it was like 6th grade. How long ago was that? What year was 6th grade, Tom? 2006?
2006?
No, 2006 was middle school.
Was it?
Yeah.
Then it must have been 2004.
No, 2012 when you graduated. 6 years before that would be 2006.
Oh, so I guess 2006,
2005, 2006.
2005, 2006. Yeah, so that was 2018.
I wasn't always living in the same area that Oscar did. I lived in probably a town over, and my mother finally decided to get out of the area that she was in, and we moved there, and I started going to school. I didn't immediately become friends with Oscar.
Yeah, I think we had shared the same group of friends, but
well, I think it really started in 8th grade. I think 6th and 7th grade.
We knew of each other. But I think what changed it was when I joined cross country.
Yes.
Because he was always doing that, and I didn't. I think it was in 7th grade actually.
It might have. Well, we still were real good friends.
Well, because that's when I got into cross country, and yeah, I mean, when you're in cross country, we have a program called athletics. I mean, I think you guys. It's like PE,
essentially PE, but
it's more for sports if you're in a sport. Yeah. And I mean, we had that class together, and we ran cross country for what, like 5 years?
Something like that.
Together for 5 years, and like track and all that stuff. So we're always around each other. And then
I've started becoming friends with his friends.
Yeah, and then it kind of just all like, it was a melting pot.
It really was. Yeah.
We all loved video games, so we'd all play games together, and I don't know, it just kind of happened like
lots
that.
of good nights. That's lots of good memories.
Too much Mountain Dew.
Too much Mountain Dew. Too much video games. Too many sleepless nights of playing just. It was really
the next day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how we met. We actually went to school with each other, and we pretty much grew up with each other.
Pretty much, essentially, yeah.
And then the last question that I have on my phone, he has a couple others.
I have a couple others, yes.
But XX Armani X, what do you guys do, and are y'all dating anyone? Now, I have to make this clear, of course. We are straight. Okay?
Yes, we are.
We're not dating each other. We're just friends.
Just friends.
But we're actually both single.
Yes, we are both single.
They have a K-pop channel. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. No shots to anyone.
As for what we do, we both work in retail.
Yeah, we both work in retail. Honestly, that's all we got.
All we got, really. I mean, we both have some school in college.
Yeah, I actually did go to school for.
Too long.
I mean, yeah, too long. I went to school, I guess, basically 5 years, on and off though. 3 years straight. But as time went on, I was kind of seeing that at that time, school just wasn't for me. I just did not do really great. But it's not because I couldn't do it. It was more of me. Like, I was lazy and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just ended up working. I had to get a job because I was actually going to get kicked out of my college for my grades. And my mom's like, well, I'm not going to pay for you to stay up there. And I was like, all right, I'll get a job. And so I got a job. I think it was my second year up here, my sophomore year. And ever since then, I've been paying my own rent. And then my job got to a point where I got promoted to full time. And I mean, I just work.
Mm-hmm.
I work. I do this YouTube channel. And honestly, it's almost like I don't want to call it a job, but we record and I do edit all this stuff. And I don't know. Other than that, I just save up money for trips.
Yeah,
that's honestly what I do.
That's about what we both do, really.
Yeah, like we saved up for Korea. We're going to KCON, New Jersey. I plan on going to KCON, LA. I just work and travel. Try to travel.
Yeah, try to travel. Yeah. I do have some school under my belt as well. I didn't really have any issues with school. I've been a straight A and B student most of my life. High B. I just didn't. Like as I went through school, there was nothing really I wanted to do. There wasn't particularly anything I was passionate about. I was just going to go.
That's where I'm stuck at too right now. I want to go to school, but
yeah, I do too.
I don't know what I want to do.
I don't know what I want to do either. I moved up here and then I have to apply to a whole new college. I have to get my old transcripts, and it's just like I don't want to go through all of that and then not have an inkling of what I want to do with my life.
Yeah.
So as of right now, I'm kind of just doing what Oscar's doing: saving money, traveling, seeing the world, doing the things that I want to do.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's one of the cool things about not going to school. Mm-hmm. Do I recommend it? Honestly, it's up to you.
Yeah, it really is.
Do what you guys want to do.
Do what you want to do.
If I was still going to college, I wouldn't have been able to do all this. I don't think I would have had a YouTube channel.
I wouldn't have gone to Korea.
I actually skipped my school or my classes that I had to go to Korea the first time. Because I was like, at the time, I was like, you know what? I'm going to fail anyways. Why am I going to be miserable here? And I decided to go to Korea. I skipped like the rest of that semester and just took off to Korea. And I honestly do not regret it one bit. That was my first time traveling out of the country. That was the first time traveling alone. Like, it was just all together. I don't regret it at all.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much essentially, both just living.
Yeah, really do what we want to do.
Doing what we want to do. So I don't have too many questions. I really only have two. So the first one is from one of our friends. He did it partly as a joke, but I want to answer it anyway. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I had it, and then I went up to the other. Okay, so for Oscar, will you ever give Luna your love?
Not fully. I said this before. I do like Luna. They just haven't grabbed me like a lot of other people. But for me, it's just going to come down to what happens when they come back as a group. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, waiting for. I think that's going to be what turns me into a full Luna fan or not.
For me, when Girls' Day disbands, who takes over #1?
Luna.
I don't think Luna will do that. Like I said in a past video, they do have to go against the other 4 Titans on my top 5. It's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, like as I've said, there's never been a group that I've invested so much of my time in recently.
Yeah.
I've got to know all the members, interests. I watch all their TV shows and I've watched all their dramas and whatnot. So I'm very emotionally attached to the group.
Yep.
But I don't think they'll immediately be #1. Like I said, it very, very, very much depends on their togetherness and what BBC decides to do with the group. If they continue to give the subunits their own songs again and whatnot, which I'm going to think they're still going to do.
I hope so.
Just based off of how popular OEC was, both internationally and domestically, and we'll see how Y by Y and Y by Y does. I'm just gonna call them YYXY. It's just easier that way. Yeah. But yeah, so who knows what's gonna happen. So the other question that I wanna ask her, because it's a very hard question actually for me personally. Let me see if I can find it again. Okay. So Nate River, my longtime friend, now dubbed mortal enemy for asking me this question. If you were to form a subunit out of the whole Luna, who would be the members and what concept? That's a hard question. I've actually lost sleep over this question.
Way to go.
Way to go, Nate. No, I'm just kidding, bud. I've thought about this question a lot. I've even asked some of my friends how they would do it. I actually want you to answer this question too. But right now, think about it because I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Tom's over there.
Yeah, Tom's over here to my left, just in case you were wondering who I was talking to. Do you want to go for it, or do you want to?
I think I could go. So I think I would do 4 members.
Okay.
It'd be Heejin, Hyunjin, Jinsol, Olivia.
Oh.
I think that would be mine.
Okay.
I think I saw someone say also like what concept and all that. I honestly don't know. I really don't. I feel like having Heejin and Jinsol mixed with, or Heejin and Hyunjin mixed with Jinsol and Olivia's, that would be interesting.
It would be interesting.
But I don't know, that would be my subunit.
My subunit would be Heejin, of course, my love, Kimlip, Jinsol, and Eve.
Ooh.
As for the concept, I think these 4 girls can pretty much do anything.
They have a good mix.
It's a very good mix. Just Kim Lip's voice is very like mature, and it's really flexible, and she can do a lot of stuff with it. Heejin's voice is of course very powerful. Eve, I think, can do anything pretty much to perfection, and Jinsol, of course. Jinsol has an amazing voice, beautiful voice.
Gotta have her rap.
One of the most talented voices. It's a shame that she's probably just going to be limited to rapping, because she can sing and she can sing very well. And that's as for the concept, I like I said, I do think that these 4 girls can do pretty much
everything. I wouldn't really know the concept.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that the other girls can't. It's just these are the 4 girls I think would have the best chemistry with one another.
For me, it's just the 4 girls I want to see in
that too. Yeah, I would want to see them do a song together. You have your answer or no?
I do actually. And you got three of the same ones are in Serg's. Well, there's an extra. I would put Kim Lip, Heejin, Yojin.
Oh, Yojin, my girl.
And Eve.
Oh, Eve. Okay. So out of curiosity, why?
Just honestly, I'd like to see them all together, and I feel like it'd be maximum cuteness.
Oh, okay. I can see what you mean. Right. So I don't think there's any other questions I saw that.
Yeah, I think a lot of the other questions we had were your top 5 groups and all that, but we're gonna make a separate video about that. We don't really know when. It might be sometime soon, actually.
We were kind of wanting to do it in
I think June, right?
Since it's the 6th month.
Yeah,
whatever the 6th month was.
Yeah, it's June.
So we wanted to do it in June since it's half of the year, and then
so we want to do one like in the beginning of the year and the end of the year, see what changes, because a lot actually does happen most of the time.
A lot does happen, yes.
But so we're probably not gonna do it till June, but just stay tuned till then, guys. We promise we'll have it out. But I think that's it for this. Oh wait, do you have another one?
There was another question. Yes. The question was, what was your top 5? I don't remember who the person that wrote it was, though. If I find it, I'll be sure to have Oscar put the comment and the name. But the question was, what's your top 5 excluding your normal top 5? So essentially your 10 through 6. Your 6 through 10, sorry.
Oh, I have no idea.
I can answer this question very easily.
I can, honestly.
So essentially, number 6 would be Dreamcatcher. I lost my marbles. 7 would be WGSN. 8 would be EXID. 9 would be A-Pink, and 10 would be Oh My Girl.
Dang, Oh My Girl's down there.
Twice isn't even anywhere near this.
This guy.
Don't look at me like that. I'm sorry I can't remember her name, but I do remember seeing the question, so I'll be sure to let Oscar know if I do find it.
Yeah, I'll put it up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, I think that's it for this Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see more videos like this, just let us know, honestly. We really don't mind. No. I think it's a little fun break from just doing reactions. But yeah, this is 1 year, man. We've been doing this for a year. That's crazy.
Thank you to all of you that have been with us for as long as you've been. We hope you continue to watching. We hope to take this channel as far as we can. Yeah, because it's so much fun. It really is. Like,
we love reading your comments.
It's so much fun. I think of all of you as just friends I haven't met yet. Which I do hope to meet some of you.
If you guys go to KCON, New Jersey, hopefully LA.
Please.
We may be at LA.
We're a little awkward sometimes, but please come up to us. We will say hi.
Yeah, because I think someone had said they saw us at KCON LA, but they were too afraid to come up to us.
Don't be afraid. Like, we're not scary people. He's like I've said this before.
If I've had my energy drink, I'm good.
I've said this before. Like, we're this tall. I'm not as tall as Oscar. I'm sitting on my leg. I'm much shorter than he is.
I'm slouched.
He's slouching and I'm sitting on my leg. Like, he's probably a whole head taller than I am.
Probably.
So, like, feel free to approach us.
I'm pretty hard to miss, especially when I have my hair
the way he is. Yeah, and Look for me. I'm the guy that doesn't know how to dress. Like, it's very easy.
But that will be the end of this video, guys. Make sure to leave any comments down below about this video, about what you guys want to see from us in the future.
Or more questions.
Yeah, if you guys have anything you want to see, stuff like that, let us know. And that's it.
See you later.